In this example, we're going to test hypotheses about a population proportion and also use technology to find a 90% confidence interval. So if you haven't already, pause the video for a moment to read the full problem statement. And now that you have, first thing that we need to do is state the null and alternative hypotheses. Since these are proportions, and we're given this proportion 39% here, our null hypothesis is that P equals 0.39, and the alternative hypothesis is just that it's changed. So in other words, it's not equal to 0.39. The next part of this problem about using technology to find the 90% confidence interval, I'm going to show this with StatCrunch. So off to the side here, I have a StatCrunch screen. And we go to Stats, Proportion Stats, One Sample, and With Summary, because we have the summary information, such as there were 1,205 people surveyed, things like that. We don't have the raw data, in other words. So the number of successes are the ones who indicated they were satisfied. So in this case, that is 472. The number of observations is 1,205. But this time we're going to do a confidence interval for P. And that confidence interval level would be 90%. So I do need to change that to 0.9. I don't change the method, just leave that as is. And from there, I can click Compute, and that gives me a lower and an upper bound. It might be a little bit hard to see right there, so let me see if I can zoom in on that just a little bit more. Okay, there we go. So we have 0.37 as the lower bound, 0.41 as the upper bound. Now, with that information, we have to state some type of conclusion. And that best conclusion would be this one, that since this interval contains the proportions stated, the 0.39, in the null hypothesis, there is insufficient evidence that parents' attitudes have changed.